Greetings, YouTube. Happy Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon if you're across the pond, maybe even Thursday evening. We have seen a slew of micro targeted offers come into Marvel Contest of Champions in the past year. These offers are geared toward mathematically calculating how close you are to, say, forming a 4-star crystal or 5-star crystal, even a 6-star crystal, and beyond. And the game anticipating that maybe you need a new Tier 4 basic catalyst, maybe even a Tier 5 basic catalyst. It's going to give you an offer that they think is supposed to convince you that's a really good deal, but oftentimes it's a terrible deal. However, if you're super desperate to open your next crystal, impatience often makes Kabam a lot of money, and that really is what drives these microtransactions that are geared toward your account specifically, and they always have some form of a time offer limit to try to force your hand. In this case, we have a brand new one, at least to me, that is popping up as of the past week or so, and that is the special Tier 4 Class Catalyst bundle geared toward the specific class that the game thinks you need to take a champion up. Keep in mind, this is huge, because back in the day, we're talking like 2016 when I started playing this game, you needed at least 1,000, but probably closer to 2,000 units to afford one Tier 4 Class Catalyst crystal, which of course has a 1 out of 6 RNG. And I have seen enough batch openings of Tier 4 Class Catalyst crystals to know that the game often knows which one you have the least of, and it's going to give you the most of every other class besides that class. So it is rigged often to not give you what you need so that you become even more desperate and more willing to shell out cash to rank up your champions. It's the same strategy that casinos use on slot machines by changing the volatility number inside the internal mechanics of that specific machine in the casino. So this is Marvel Contest or Marvel Casino of Champions after all. And this leads us to today's offer because the question is, Prof, how much would you value getting to buy a guaranteed Tier 4 class catalyst of that class that you know you need? And honestly, the value is pretty high given how often and how rare it is to target that specific Tier 4 class catalyst on a daily basis in the game. There have been special offers for $50 to $100 that give you as many as 3 Tier 4 class catalysts of your choice. So I think for cash, this probably is worth at least $20 worth of units, if not more. Now, 900 units is actually about, $30, maybe $35 worth of units. So this is not the best offer in terms of what we've seen. But keep in mind that the offers I just mentioned only come around about once or twice, maybe 3 times a year. So this popping up on your account actually is worth more than you'd think because it is a rare opportunity, especially if you're like this user who appears to have 3,100 units hoarded in the top right. If you don't need this Tier 4 class catalyst to take up a champion, then this value is like a D plus, C minus. But if you're missing exactly one Tier 4 class catalyst and you don't have a bunch of those Tier 4 CCs hoarded or even Tier 4 class catalyst fragment crystals, this could have as high of a B value. Keep in mind you get 500 5-star shards, which I think if you're not Cavalier, and for a lot of people, especially if you're not even uncollected, 500 5-star shards holds at least 1 to 200 units worth of value. So that does bring the price tag down to 700 units about. I do think the gold is just kind of a throw-in. I don't really factor that into the overall grade of this. But it's a new micro-targeted ability to actually purchase the specific class. And I do think this is actually a good idea. I think even though it is a little bit higher than I would prefer, personally, I think this should be worth about 600 units instead of 900. It still is a very tempting offer if you need to take that 4-star to rank 5, if you need to take that 5-star to rank 3 and above. It makes sense that it would be tempting. So I'm going to give this conservatively a C plus to B minus grade. And if you are somebody who desperately needs that final piece of the puzzle to take your first 4-star to rank 5 or 5-star to rank 3 or above, it could get as high as a B grade because if you've got the units, there's no time like the present to take advantage of guaranteed value, which, make no mistake about it, Tier 4 class catalyst crystals are not guaranteed value. They're 1 out of 6 rigged BS. This is the opposite of that. This gives you the ability to target, to really micro target that specific class you need. So that's huge. And who knows, maybe you'll form a 5-star crystal out of the 500 5-star shards as well. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a great Thursday. And until next time, YouTube, have a great day.